Hey guys, let's talk about the AIMA Santa Monica. This bike is good for literally so many reasons. First off, AIMA's quality control is extremely impressive. This is a bike that's gonna last for a really long time, which is important in, the e-bike world when you have issues with the electronics and all that kind of stuff. So I really highly recommend a good build. But this bike, let's kind of, go over all the goods, the bads, the highs, the lows, all that good stuff. I mean, really, to be honest, that's pretty much all highs. So first off, the Santa Monica is designed as a commuter, but I would say this bike is very capable. It's more of a hybrid for a few reasons, for a lot of reasons actually. So the 750 watt motor, that equates to a lot of power. This bike is actually relatively it doesn't look like a small bike, but it's relatively lightweight. With the battery installed, it weighs in at 64 pounds. And one of the great things I love too are the tires. So they're 27.5 by 2.6s. And that is in my opinion, such a good size because it's not a fat tire, but it's not a thin tire by no means either. So it's wide enough to be kind of versatile. It's going to be smooth rolling, on the asphalt, the trails and such. But then when you get off-road, you get into some sand, you get into some different sticky situations, it's still going to be able to get through there. Maybe not perfectly, maybe not like a mountain bike or a fat tire, but it's still going to be able to do the job. You do have a front suspension, 75 millimeters of travel. So you have the preload, you can lock that out, get a rigid fork. I do like that this is a full stock build. So it does come with the fenders, comes with the rear rack. I like that it has this protection for your derailleur. This is really cool too. So a lot of e-bikes aren't properly geared. When you hit the 20 miles per hour, you're gonna get something called ghost pedaling. So if you're not familiar with ghost pedaling, basically it's like you're pedaling, but there's not any resistance. You're not able to get a full exercise. It's kind of awkward. This in, the 20 mile per hour range, higher speeds, you're gonna be able to gear it. It has a large chainring up front, so that basically will allow you to still get pedaling power, get exercise at higher speed. It does come with 8 gears. It's a very nice 1x8. 1x is great. You don't have to worry about the chain falling off the front. You do have your headlight. You got a nice powerful beam. You do have your tail lights. You got your brake lights as well. I like this horn. This horn's awesome. It's classy, high pitched. Yeah, it's just good stuff. Being that it's designed as a commuter, you do have turn signals. But not only do you have turn signals, but you do have a noise up front. So that way you don't accidentally forget your signal on. That's important, right? Factory, this is gonna be a class 2, which means it has the ability to go up to 20 miles per hour, and it does have a throttle. But the cool thing is you can go into your settings, if you're looking for more speed, you can go into your settings and you can take it up to 28. And another kicker is you can get this tool and you can get the bike to go up to 35 miles per hour. So if you're looking for lots of speed, e-bikes, if you're not familiar, have 3 different types of settings. You got when it's in pedal assist 0, it's just a traditional bike. You're going to be doing all the work. When you put it in anywhere from 1 to 5, then you have an e-bike. So 1 through 5, the higher you go, the more assistance you get. So you can use just the throttle, or if you're pedaling, this does have a torque sensor. Torque sensor is awesome. So basically it's going to, kind of notice how much force you're putting into it, and it's going to match that respectively. So it's not just going to kind of take off awkwardly if the pedals are moving. It's going to really feel you and kind of match the type of exertion you're putting in. If you're not pedaling, let's say you're done, you're toast, you're going up a hill, you don't want to pedal, you can just boom. You're at a stoplight, you don't want to pedal, you just want to get across the street immediately. Just smash that throttle and you're off. The range too, so off of one charge, the bike can get up to 60 miles of distance. Let's say you want to charge the bike in the garage, perfect, boom, you just open it up, plug it in, you're good to go. But let's say that you want to go into the office, you want to take the battery out, boom, shakalaka. It just takes a moment and there you go. There's your battery. Back to like, you know, the quality control, really good craftsmanship. When you open this up, I've seen like latches, safety latches, so the battery just doesn't like fall out of the bike. I've seen plastic latches, and I work in a bike shop, so I've seen a lot of issues with those latches. I like the construction on this. It's metal. Like, this is gonna last. It's really well built. More good stuff. It gets better. So you have a Bafang display up here. You also have a Bafang motor. If you're not familiar, they're really reputable in the e-bike industry. They make really good components, really good stuff. So that's awesome. It'll be easy to find parts if 10 years later down the line you need some, you know, some electronics, some motor, whatever have you be. Another cool thing, there's actually a port down here you can open up, and let's say your phone dies, you have like a nice bag back here, you can get the cable out, boom, slap it inside your display. Now you have a charging device. This is gonna be like a really comfortable bike too. I mean, you can get aggressive if you want, but it does have adjustable stem. So you can really, you know, like if you find yourself kind of extended, you could just bring those handlebars in closer, which is really nice. This is gonna be like a really comfortable, nice bar. I actually really like this bar. It does come with hydraulic disc brakes. The cool thing is there's a switch in here. So if you're like, basically it's a kill switch. So if for whatever reason you accidentally get electric assistance accidentally, you hit that brake and it's gonna shut the electronics off while they're on. As soon as you let go, boom, you got the power once again. I do love the aesthetic of this bike. I mean, it doesn't look like an e-bike. You can't see a battery anywhere, being that it sits in the frame, so that's beautiful. But then the way they added the tan wall tires. Another good thing is the Chaoyang tires are really good quality. These are some durable tires. We've had good experiences in the bike shop with these tires, but I like the leather seat, the kind of leather grips, the brown, it all just really matches and complements well. I don't think I mentioned, you can lock out the fork, but you do have a preload, so you can really kind of adjust how, you know, the type of comfort. Another good thing is your brake rotors are 203 rotors. So that equates to really good stopping power. A lot of the e-bikes we see are going to be like 160 to 180. This is a 203. So just really good stopping power. The hydraulic disc brakes, I mean, what's truly not to love about this bike? All this good stuff happening. You got the strong motor, long distance battery, all the good stuff. But yeah, if you have an AIMA, if you're interested in AIMA, let me know what you think. If you have questions, if I didn't touch base on anything, please do let me know. It's been good. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed.